Good morning, everyone. Let me know if everyone can hear me well. Okay, perfect. I can see some people in the chat. Just 1 second, and let's get started with today's agenda. So, good morning, afternoon, whatever time it is for you right now. Today we will be going through AWS workshop that is organized by Rolling School, AWS, and a lot of AWS user groups. And today we have the topic of Amazon CodeWhisperer. I'll quickly go over the slideshow. So let's quickly talk about what is CodeWhisperer itself. Oh yeah, and first of all, this is our fourth workshop of this month, and I hope everyone has attended the previous ones and the workshops that will be coming in the future as well. So what is, for those that don't know, what is CodeWhisperer? CodeWhisperer is a service that is offered by AWS. It is trained on billions of lines of code and can generate code suggestions ranging from snippets to full functions in real time based on your comments and the existing code you have. And you can also scan your code to detect hard to find vulnerabilities. It can also give you suggestions to remediate these security vulnerabilities. And also, it can help you with a lot of things. First, it helps you and assists you with your work. CodeWhisperer supports 15 programming languages, including Python, Java, and JavaScript. And also it integrates with your favorite development environments, also known as IDE, including VS Code, IntelliJ IDEA. We also have AWS Cloud9, Lambda Console, Jupyter Lab, or SageMaker Studio. And we can also customize our CodeWhisperer to generate more relevant recommendations by making it aware to the code you have. Basically your APIs or your internal libraries, your classes or methods, or basically so far. And Amazon also ran some type of research where participants that used AWS were run through a productivity challenge, and those that used CodeWhisperer were 27% more likely to complete tasks successfully, and did so an average of a big number of 57% faster than those people that did not use CodeWhisperer. So in this workshop, we'll use Amazon CodeWhisperer to learn the basics of prompt engineering. And prompt engineering is a way to interact with language models. Basically, the better and more instructive commands we will give to the language model or to the AI, the better output it will give us and more helpful it will be. So we will dive into the challenge today. And if you will be stuck, there will be hints you can check during the workshop. And if some people will have questions, feel free to use the chat as well. So yeah, of course, all the infrastructure will be set up. So I guess we can get started, right? Just 1 second. So yeah, let's go to practice. I totally forgot about my presentation. I'm sorry for that. So this is our workshop for today. And as you can see, we will be using CodeWhisperer to do some prompt engineering. And there's two ways to get started with the workshop. We have yeah, and first of all, let's start about the prerequisites. You must have the following installed. 1 second. First of all, you need an AWS account, and also you need an email address. And don't forget, the account must have power user access. So let's first discuss what you will need. You will need Python installed, and I will also open terminal right here, just to make sure I also have everything installed, right? Let's check that I have Python installed, and it's right there. And we will also need VS Code, or you will probably have other IDE as you'd like. And let's also check that I have it installed. Great. So what we will do is we will clone our repository that will contain our exercises, right? So let's quickly clone this, and let me arrange the windows a little bit. Okay, let me enlarge the font. Let me know if this looks better for you. Is it more readable? Let's clone the repository. And let's of course, what is going on? Okay, we have to, first of all, let's cd to our repo. And let's open it through our VS Code, right? So we have everything open. As you can see, this is our repository right here. And let me try to, of course, enlarge VS Code as well. Yeah, additionally, we have to navigate to the Python directory via terminal and install the necessary requirements with the following commands below. Okay, let's do that quickly. And oops. Oops. I'm already in this directory, my bad. Let's do pip3 install requirements txt. Okay. And also we have to export our default region. Okay, perfect. And we can move on with our workshop. And the next thing for our CodeWhisperer to actually start working, we have to set up our builder ID. And to do that, we will need to install AWS Toolkit. I already have it installed, but what you have to do is go to click the extensions icon right here, and search the marketplace for AWS Toolkit. And of course, you will find it here. You just have to install it. and CodeWhisperer will appear on your site like this, right? Like this. And I have already done this part, but basically you will have to use your personal email to sign up and sign in with AWS Builder ID. And here are the instructions to do that. They're really simple. It takes like maximum 2 minutes. So let me know if you will have any issues. And I'll wait for you before everyone is finished with setting up their builder ID. And of course, if you could please type in the chat that you have successfully went over this instructions, just so that I know that I can move on. I will appreciate that. I guess we can move on perhaps. Okay. Let me help you with that, Anji. The link should be on the link is on the present on the registration, and it should also be in perhaps the description. You don't really need the access to the infrastructure itself. Okay, let's move on. So after you have done everything that you had to do here and you have set up your CodeWhisperer and connected your account, of course you will see you'll have to click the start button that will appear right here. Currently it's already running for me, so it's in pause. We can move on with our workshop, right? So yeah, let's have a small introduction. First of all, today we will be going over through the Python and Shell CodeWhisperer examples. Of course, you can try the other ones on your own, but the workshop is quite long. So let's have like a gentle introduction to CodeWhisperer and some key commands, some basics, and of course prompt engineering, as I mentioned before. And yeah, right now we can see some of the key commands that it is offering to us, right? you can have different commands like manually triggering CodeWhisperer, accepting a recommendation, and of course I will demonstrate all of this. Next recommendation, previous recommendation, reject the recommendation, so on and so on. And yeah, of course, there's always links to the documentation. If you have any additional information you'd like to check, feel free to check out the documentation. Since I'm using Mac, of course, my comments will be for macOS, but you might need to use the Windows commands. Let's start with some of the few simple examples. Of course, how to use CodeWhisperer. And first is to simply allow CodeWhisperer to make recommendations as we type. And this is really cool. Let's go to our files, right? And let's open Python Basics Example 1. And this is the code. And what we have here, we have fake user, and we have his name, and we have his ID, right? Oh yeah, and if we go to the last to the end of the line, and we press enter, it can also create different kind of data, right? It can generate a lot of different types of data, for example. As well as let's say I want more users, right? I can also stand here, press enter, and it will generate similar data, and we can keep going and going with these type of users that we might need to fill out our data. Also, a second way to interact with CodeWhisperer is to use comments, and comments are very helpful because through comments we describe exactly what we want to create. So let's go to our example number 2. And as you can see, we have a comment right here that says to generate a code that will upload a file to an S3 bucket. So what we have to do is go to the end of the line, click enter again, and as you can see, it generates some of the code that we might use. And yeah, of course, here we can see some of the additional things it might generate. And we have the uploading the file, and of course, if the S3 object name was not specified, it will use file name. The third way to use CodeWhisperer is similar. We can add comments that are instructions to CodeWhisperer. And yeah, these comments feel less natural, but allow us to describe exactly what we want. So let's go to our example number 3, right? What we're gonna do is we can start yet again at the end of the line we click enter, and it will start generating the code that will be done through the instructions we provided. And exactly it is parsing CSV, and it includes artist, album, title, and year, exactly how we instructed it to do. Just give me 1 second. Okay. Yeah, and fourth way is, of course, to offer a suggestion to CodeWhisperer. And yeah, of course, it might make some mistakes because, first of all, we're providing no code, so it doesn't have any context from what it will be working from, right? So we can just hit, since I'm using macOS, I will hit Option C. Yeah, so it generated some stuff, right? as you can see, and I can accept. I can or I can go to by clicking my next key. I can check other things it might recommend to me. So yeah, there's that. And let me click it just once more. Let's see if it will work. Oops, I don't know, it doesn't want to work anymore. So yeah, these are the basics. So now we can really get dirty with prompt engineering, right? Yeah, let's check how context matters for CodeWhisperer. So first of all, as I mentioned before, CodeWhisperer works by reading what you have in your source, and from that it can generate something, right? Let's check our other examples that we have. Let's go to our prompts file, right? And let's check out example number 1. And what do we have here? Our first example is first example is to create a function for binary search. Okay, let's create binary search. Okay, it generated function for binary search, as we can see. And what is going on here? We just have a binary search function. We are initializing 2 pointers. We have low and high, exactly right here. And what's going on? It enters a while loop that continues as long as the low pointer is less or equal to high pointer, and the loop is running until the search space is empty, right? And inside the loop, we are also calculating mid index as the average of low and high, and this is done by of course adding low and high together. Yeah, right here. And of course it compares, and then the while loop continues until the target item is found, and it returns none to indicate that item is not in the list, right? So it's just simple binary search function. Let's say we want to create function. And of course we just told it to create a function for binary search. We didn't specify that we wanted a recursive method, right? So in the second example, we are providing we're providing a more context of what the CodeWhisperer has to generate, and we're asking it to create a function for binary search using recursive method. So let's generate the code first. Of course, I'm clicking enter. Okay. Okay, it generated some code yet again. Actually, you know what? I don't really like this code. Let's generate another one. Oops. Yeah, as you can see, I can ask it to generate different types of code, right? Let's check again. Okay, let's accept this one, for example. And yeah, as you can see, it is much different from the first example. We're defining binary search recursive in this case, and of course it does everything through recursion, and it calculates the mid index by summing and then dividing the length of the list by 2, as you can see right here, right? Let's go to the next example. Let's see creating a function for a DynamoDB table. Let's open our example to a.py, and let's ask our CodeWhisperer to generate us some function to create DynamoDB tables, right? No. Okay, why does it want to? Okay. Oh, there we go. And of course it will also give us like suggestion. Oh, oops, sorry, my bad. Okay, here we go. It also tells us what library we might be using, and Boto 3 is used to interact with AWS resources. And of course we can see that we are defining a function, and we have name, region, some of the attributes, as you can see here. With it also defines us provision through output, and we have read capacity and write capacity, and then we just return the table. And yeah, you will check some kind of what is called you can check the solutions here. So of course it will be different. It won't generate the same code each time, although it might. But as you can see, it decided to fill out my read capacity and write capacity units here, right? And let's see. In this example, we'll create a function to create a DynamoDB table. We're specifying the primary key, read capacity units, and write capacity units. Okay, and as you can see, we will be specifying 100 and 200. So in the next example, of course, these parts will have to change, and we will provide a new command and explicitly tell CodeWhisperer to use 100 and 200. So let's check. And yeah, as you can see, let me make this a little bit larger again. Let me check again. Okay, perfect. As you can see, 100, 200. Let's click. Let me do this. Let's click and oh, 1 second. Let me click enter. Okay, defining. Oh, perfect. As you can see, it exactly did what we told it to do. We instructed it to give us 100 for read capacity and 200 for write. And we also have employee, which is the DynamoDB table name, and we have let's check. Oh yeah, never mind, sorry. We have the name right here. And yeah, we're returning the table once again, right? It's good it's not providing the hash though. Oh, I forgot to mention a really important part, that CodeWhisperer will not provide anything malicious. So it is trained for that, right? It won't put like some randomly generated, I don't know, like hash or some security stuff like that. It won't do that, and it also won't give you bad what is it called, recommendations. It won't do that. It's trained really well, so you can use it for your production workload, right? Let's move on. Oh, oops, 1 second. Let's check here. So we are moving to our example number 3. And in this example, we are using a multi-line command. Of course, we have it open right here. right? And what's going on? We want a function that takes a list that contains same numbers and strings, formats them into a string in which the numbers A prependent with hashtag, and the strings are wrapped in double quotes. Let's check. Okay. Okay. And the strings are wrapped in double quotes. Okay, perfect. Exactly what we need, right? Great. And yeah, for sure you can add multi-line comments. It doesn't have to be just one line. It can be something really long as well. And let's move on to our example number 4. Let's see if the solution is... Yeah, as you can see, the solution differs a little bit. And of course, there will be cases where it will generate something, but you have to adjust the code. And we will explore that in our Python and shell examples, because sometimes it will generate something and you have to change some stuff a little bit more. So it's CodeWhisperer is there not to give you like fully correct answers all the time, but rather generate something something you can use easily, and of course save you time. Let's move on to our example number 4. In this example, use character returns at the end of our second item. Okay, let me open the example 4 as well. First of all, what we have here, we have fake users, and it's name, IDs, and city where they live, I guess. And it will autocomplete with help. Yeah, exactly. It will autocomplete and help generate data for testing. Let's check, right? Oh, yeah, there we go. It can generate more data. It even shows Austin, Texas. Great place. Chicago. Okay. And yeah, as you can see, it indeed can help you fill out and generate data for testing. And let's go to our advanced example, right? In this example, we will use Torch module and then train our model. Let's open our example number 5. Define Torch and add module with 1 input layer, 3 hidden layers, and 1 output layer. Okay. And of course, it'll help you to what is called add the sorry. It will help you to I don't like that one. Okay, let's keep it this way. Fine. It will give us the library that we will have to use, right? Let's just wait a second. Let's check. Okay, there we go. No activation and no softmax at the end. Okay, fine. No issue. Let's check what kind of solution it offers us right here, right? So okay, it did import Torch, but I guess we also have to import Torch. Let's adjust the code a little bit, right? And yeah, we have to call it, build model. And yeah, unfortunately it did not really actually, so input size, hidden size, no, we don't need this, right? We have to change the code. So yeah, you can see that sometimes you do have to adjust the code, right? Input size. Actually, let's try to ask it to generate it once more. Maybe it will. No. It's very close what we want it to be. Okay. Very close. Very close. Although, yeah, we must adjust the code. Let's not waste time on this one, but just to check that, yeah, sometimes it won't generate something 100% correct. Let's see. Our example number 6. Context is taken from the comment and code. In this example, we'll see how additional code in our project affects the responses. Okay, we have it open right here. We're importing a library, and we want to create a function to verify an email address. Okay, perfect. I like this already. Okay. Let's check the solution. Oh, and as you can see, generated exactly what is given in our solution, right? 100% correct. Amazing. So imagine how much time you can save, right? Instead of like writing how many lines is this? Yeah, sorry, I had to count the lines. Instead of writing 5 lines, you can just give it a comment of what you want to create, and then press enter, and everything is right there. Actually, really crazy. Okay, let's move on to example number 6, but we're on the B. In this example, we'll see how additional code in our project affects the responses, right? Okay, we're importing our Bodo library. We are creating a CS client, and we want function to verify email address. Really similar to what was going on before, but we are adding this line of code right here, right? Let's see. Yeah, okay, so now it did something totally different, right? Totally different. And as you can see, if you compare, this is also like 100% correct code. Wow. And of course, I totally mentioned that it's crazy because CodeWhisperer can help us with writing unit tests. And we can see the example number 7. Actually, when I was going through this workshop myself, I was so shocked with writing unit tests. It's really crazy. Let's see. We have it open. We have a function for 2 sum of numbers. We have x and y. Okay, and then we just return the sum. Okay. Let's check how it can test the sum. Okay, so what it does here is it sums up 1 and 2, and then checks that it is equal to 3. Let's check if the solution is. Yeah, look, it's totally matching. Summing up 1 and 2 and checking that it equals 3. Okay, perfect. Let's go to next, right? Let's go with CodeWhisperer for Python. And here we will be exploring 3 different types of challenges. We have API, user API, sorry, we have image API with, and we have deals API. Actually, let's, and we also have products API, sorry. Yeah, let's open a new terminal, right? Let's open from let's open from here. Let's go to our directory. Okay, we also have to be in Python again because we will be going through our Python, cd Python. Okay, Let's check our requirements are installed again. I'm pretty sure there are, but let's check again. Oh, oops, yeah, sorry, I'm using pip3, so I had to specify that. Okay, perfect. And let's export our region to US East 3. Okay. And of course we can move on with our challenge, right? Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, okay, we completed the basics, so it should be a little bit less challenging because we already checked what CodeWhisperer can do, and we can put it to work, right? Let's see. You're not going to experience a productivity gain following step-by-step instructions. And yeah, true. As you can see, that we will have hints that you can check, and then the solution you can also look at, right? For this challenge, assume you support an application with an API that allows new users to register. Okay. The API is working, but you're not validating inputs. Okay. So yeah, okay, our downstream service occasionally fails because of invalid data provided by users. And in this challenge, you must complete 3 tasks. We have to validate the email address provided. All right. We have to validate the zip code. And we have to ensure that all fields are present in the message. Okay. Just 1 second. Let's check out this code, right? So we have to go to where? It's Python/users. Okay. And user API. Okay. What do we have here? We have function to send the message to SQS. And we have a lambda function to publish user to a queue. And we have a JSON body, and it returns either status code 200 or status code 500 as an exception. Okay. Let's see. As you can see, the function accepts a message and publishes it to Amazon SQS. This is the format the system expects. Okay. I think we can also see it right here, right? Yeah, exactly. Okay. So this is our body, right? In case that everything's correct, it will return 200. Once again, I also want to check chat just in case I'm missing something. And what do we have to do? Okay, we follow test-driven development, and the project already includes unit tests. Right, we see the unit test right here. We can open terminal. Okay, we have the terminal right here. We're setting in the Python. Okay, let's go to users. And we can run PyTest to check what is going on. And of course, as you can see on both workshop and in my console, it is failing. And we have 3 errors and only 1 test is passing. Okay. And yeah, as you can see, we can see the description of errors, like what is failing and what we have to fix. So we have invalid email, invalid zip code, and we have missing fields. Okay, I guess the missing fields. Okay, wait, let's check. Let's check our what's called our lambda function, right? So let's get started by validating the email address. Update user API.py to confirm body contains. Let me see. Okay. contains a valid email address before publishing to SQS. If it does not, the function should return a status code of 400. After you update the code, we run the PyTest again to test our changes. Okay, so we have the function to send, and now we want function that will validate the email address. Well, let's see what we can do, right? Function to validate an email address. Okay, let's see what it will generate. Okay, so far. It's not bad, but we mentioned that context matters, right? We cannot use this code right now, even though the beginning was correct. Let's change our input comment a little bit. Let's say using a regular expression. Let's see what it will do. Oh, oops. It's giving us regex, which is fine, but let's check what other things it can give us, right? I like this one, but let's change. I don't like how this is looking, right? Let's say that if email something like this. Oh, okay, exactly. Up. 1 second. And if our okay, we have to return true, but it also, let's see if it will tell us to return false. Okay, it's not telling us to return false. We have to return false, right? Let me check the chat once again. Okay. Okay. What else it is telling us? Let's see the hint. Okay, it also used a regular expression. Okay, I guess I was a little bit wrong. No worries. Let's check. Okay, we're defining validate email. Oh, see, right here we're importing a library. Okay, let's ask it to import the library. Let's do match. Okay, perfect. Return true. Okay, and we can put return false right here. Okay. And we see a note. Don't forget to update the Lambda handler and call your function returning HTTP status code for invalid emails. Right? Okay, that makes sense. What is going on? We have to our Lambda handler is right here, right? Okay, we can add this, we can add everything together because I can see that we will have to add our zip code as well. And we will also have to add mandatory fields. or actually we can okay, let's do the other parts first, right? What is going on next? Now let's try something you did not practice in the prior section. We update user API.py to confirm that body contains a valid US zip code before publishing to SQS. If it does not, the function should return a status code of 400. After you update the code, run PyTest again to test your change. Okay, okay, wait, let me think. Okay, let's create another function, right? Function to test if string contains US zip code. If contains 5-digit US zip code. I think this will be okay. That validates zip. Okay, let's not match. Let's do len zip. Right? Oops. Okay. Let's do something more. Is digits is okay, look, it's giving us the return. Okay, we return the true. And here we are returning false, right? Like always. Okay, we're validating. It has to be 5 digits. If everything is going well, we're returning true. If not, return false. Okay. And we will also have to change the lambda handler with this code, right? We have to call our function there. What hint was it giving us? Yeah, okay, perfect. Okay, let's check PyTest. What is going? Oh yeah, right. I have to add it into my lambda handler first. Okay, let's move on to the next function, and afterwards we can add everything there and move on to debugging if anything goes wrong, right? Okay, next. Let's try something a little harder. Update user API.py to confirm that body contains all the required fields. Assume that all the fields in the example message above are required. If any fields are missing, the function should return a status code of 400. After you update the code, run PyTest again, okay, to check our changes. Remember that CodeWhisperer is not reading the instruction and can only see the source code. Okay. Okay, so I guess we can just go ahead. Function function to, what was it saying? Function to confirm. Function to to test if required fields are present in the message body, right? Okay, exactly what I want to see. If let's check. We don't want email though, right? We don't want email. We want we want email. We don't want zip, right? Okay. If email in body and username in body. Actually, wait. What else did we have? Username. Oh, we have last name as well. First name, last name. Okay. Let's do username in body and email in body and first name in body. Okay. Oh, sorry. I will move everything apart. If username in body and email in body and first name embody and last name embody. What else do we have there? Let me check, because I forgot. Oh, we can check it right here. First name, last name, email, username, age, okay, city, state, zip, and country. Okay, understandable. Let's quickly fix everything. And age. Did we put age? Okay, oops. Let's put it right here. Age. City. Little city. Oh, look! It generated everything. Oh, and we forgot something. We forgot the country, I think, right? Let's check. City, embody, state, embody, zip, embody. Okay, perfect. And country. Oh, oops. Okay, there we go. Country, embody. Return true or return false. It's really long and ugly, but no worries. And we have to change our lambda handler, right? And of course this is a lambda function. Let's see what we have, what is going on. Define lambda handler. We have event, context. We are printing. Try body, send message to SQS. We have to, oops, my bad. Before we send the message, of course, right? We have to, let's validate email. Okay. And we have to, so if the what HTTP code we have to send, right? If the email is missing, we have to send 400, right? Okay. Return, okay, status code. Since we don't have any comments here, let's just return 400, right? We don't want anything additional. Okay. And what's next? We did the email. We have to do zip code, right? Let's do validate zip. Oh, perfect. I don't even have to do everything. Just press tab. Everything's right there. And we also have to. What was the last thing? It was. Zip code, mandatory fields, right. Let's do the mandatory fields, right? Validate required fields. Let's see what it will generate. Okay, perfect. But just 1 second. What do we have here? We have validate message body. Okay. Let's run PyTest. Let's see if we are missing anything, right? We have only one error. Let's see what error we have. Line 36. Okay, let's check our line 36. Okay. Sorry, I was reading the chat, by the way, just to make sure everything's going fine and everyone is following. It's a little bit difficult, right, to debug all the code and check what is missing. Let's see. Okay, sorry. If username embody and email embody first body, age embody syntax, error expected. Okay. Where are we expecting this? Huh? Let me look. I don't know what it does not like. We have it right here. Maybe I have to move it. Syntax error. Okay, wait. Username in body and email in body and first name in body, last name, age. Okay, this is working fine. Have city in body and states. Zip in body and country in body, right? Return true, return false. Yeah, I cannot figure out what is going on. What it doesn't like. Let's check the solution, right? Validate mandatory fields. Let's hint. Solution. Oh, you think this is an issue? Oops. Okay. Oh, okay. Sorry, I haven't practiced my Python skills in a very long time. So yeah, I guess this worked real fast. Okay, and perfect. All our tests are passing, right? Insane. And yeah, for those like me that got stuck, you can check let's check the full solution. Yeah, I guess I made a little mistake here. I should have I mean the name is fine, right? Message body, but I guess it could have been validate required fields. But everything is working great. Perfect. Okay, let's move on to our next example, right? Image API. Okay, just 1 second. Yeah, of course, we're definitely seeing the power of CodeWhisperer. CodeWhisperer is excellent at generating code. It really excels at generating code for AWS service. Let's try an example using Amazon Rekognition. So, for those that might not be aware, Amazon Rekognition is a really cool thing. It enables your application to confirm user identities by comparing their live image with a reference image, right? Our application allows users to upload a profile image when they register. However, some users have been uploading inappropriate, and sometimes even offensive images. Okay, that is really bad. In this challenge, you will use Amazon Rekognition to moderate images. Okay. Okay, let's see the challenge overview. In the directory Python images, okay, let's check. Actually, sorry, I keep forgetting I can just do this, right? Let's see what's going on. Oh, and I forgot to mention that sometimes we have to be careful with using CodeWhisperer on our projects, right? Everyone works on different kinds of projects, and some projects might not allow AI tools to be used. So be sure to always check with your team lead or project manager and ask them questions about it. It's really important. But of course, if you just want to use it for personal use and you have some project you're working on, it can definitely help you out with a lot of stuff, right? And okay, let's see. In the directory, okay, let's see. Let's go to our images. Okay, perfect. Images. Open image API _API. Okay. The file already contains the existing code that is currently deployed. And what is going on here? So we have a lambda function. This is it? Yeah, this is it. It's a lambda function, and it uploads an image to an S3 bucket, right? Uploading image to S3 bucket, it also prints out some stuff that is going on. Great. And we're using Boto3 library again. We're defining a function upload image to S3. It takes a key, which is an S3 object key, a file, and type. Okay, this is interesting. We're taking a type, right? I guess it's the type of the image itself, and it uploads the specific image to S3 bucket. Okay. And it also defines lambda function, right? And of course, lambda handler is the entry point of processing AWS lambda functions. Events, sorry. You will always have a lambda handler. And what is going on inside our lambda handler? We are parsing a JSON body of HTTP requests, right? We have JSON loads right here, and it expects JSON body to contain information about the image. And of course, we have here content. We have key, type, and type of the image, and we're also using base 64 encoding for our image. And also, if any exceptions occur, it catches them and returns status code 500, which means server-side error, right? Okay, so now that we understand what is going on inside the code, let's see what we have. As you can see, function accepts a message in the following format and publishes it to Amazon SQS. And if we also check in tests, we can also probably see, like the type. We have file name, file type, file content. Okay, the content is really long. Let's go back to our API pie, right? Testing the code. Okay, let's open a new terminal. Let's cd to images, copy path. This will run the unit test. Okay, let's run the unit test again, PyTest. We have one failure and one is passing. And what is failing? Test inappropriate content should return 400. So our user uploaded something inappropriate and we have to fix that. Okay, let's see how we can use CodeWhisperer and moderate images using Rekognition. Okay, first of all, your job is to moderate the image using using Rekognition. We update our PY file to confirm that image contains an appropriate one before publishing to S3. If it does not, the function should return a status code of 400. Okay, after you update the code, run PyTest again to test your change. Okay, okay, no problem. Okay, let's also read the notes. Amazon Rekognition detect moderation labels. API has an optional parameter that specifies the minimum confidence levels for the labels to return. Okay, we'll use 50%. Let's remember that. And the other one is that it can detect multiple categories of inappropriate or offensive content. Wow, this is great. You can assume that if Rekognition identifies any moderation labels, then you should reject the image. Okay. Okay, I'm really tempted to press the hint, but of course I won't. Okay, let's think. We have to just add a function. What do we have to do again? Let's read. Moderate image using Rekognition, right? Okay, let's ask CodeWhisperer for help. Function to moderate image with AWS Rekognition. Okay, perfect. But we want image here, right? It's not a key, but it's an image. Update. We don't want that. this. And what will happen next? Okay, print moderating image with AWS Rekognition. We also have client response, okay, and we're returning the response. Let's not return. Actually, let me define. Okay, print. I don't want to print here. I don't want to print here. I want to print in the end. Okay. Let's see, client. Okay, we have the client recognition, perfect. Response, client detect moderation labels, image bytes. Okay, image. Okay, let's ask it to print it instead of returning it. Print. Okay, print the response. Perfect. And then let's return len response. Oh, oops. Okay, crazy. It actually even saw my error right here with the parentheses, but it still knows what it has to do, right? Let's make it equal to 0. Okay, let's see. Moderate image with AWS Rekognition, client. Okay, we have both. Okay, client recognition, response. Let's check everything's great. Images by image bytes. Okay, image. Okay, print response return. Okay, I think. Oh, and of course we have to change our lambda handler, right? We have to change our lambda handler. Let's see how we can change that. Define, okay, try body, okay, key, image, okay, and before we upload it, of course, we will have to ask it, we will have to ask it to moderate the image, right? Moderate the image. Okay. Return. If not, okay. And this is the name of our function. It will return status code 400. Oops. And afterwards, we can, of course, upload it and return status code 500. Let's see that everything works fine. Let me just check before I run the test again. Okay, we have the moderation labels as it asked us to do. And okay, let's try PyTest. 2 failed. Okay, let's see. Short test summary. Okay, let's see what's going on. Assertion error. Okay. And we also have assertion error, second one. Okay, let's see why. Okay, first of all, let me think. First of all, return. Actually strange. What is going on? What it does not like, right? I'll check. Moderate image. Okay, we have image. Client. Okay, we're spawning the client. Recognition. Response. Client detect the moderation labels. Return len response. I don't know, you think? Okay. It's still the same error. Well, I mean, I'm not changing anything else here, right? It just asked us to do the function. Let's think. Moderation labels. Okay. Moderate the image. If not moderate image with okay, image return status code 400. Oh, it's weird. Why am I getting this error? Assertion error. Okay. Content should return 200. Okay, if we upload it to S3, it will return status code 200. And yeah, we're not gonna touch the exception, right? Okay, let's check the hint. Okay, yeah, okay, pretty much what we did. Solution. Okay, let's see. Client. Okay, I don't know. Let's try changing the name of the function. Moderate image. Wait, I'm starting in the correct directory, right? Everything is fine. Okay, let's change that, and we'll have to change this. What did I call it? Moderate image. Okay, it's giving us a suggestion. Okay. I have no idea why we're getting this error, right? Moderation labels. I think everything is what is missing. Image. Okay, this is correct. Print response. Return. No idea. Okay, let's check the solution, right? Okay, upload image to S3. We're not touching that part. Okay, we have function to moderate image with AWS Rekognition. Everything. Response client, detect moderation labels. Oh my god. Actually, no. This is correct. Print response, return. A little bit bizarre, right? Why do I have that error? What does it not like? Actually, no clue. And we are uploading it to S3. Yeah, this is definitely correct. Moderate image, return status code. Okay. Bizarre. Okay, actually no idea. Print. Okay. I don't know. No idea. Maybe I missed some part. I don't think I missed anything though, right? Okay, let's check the solution. Okay, let's compare it with what I have. I don't think I missed anything, or did I? Perhaps I did. Let's see. Or recognition, response. I don't know. Everything seems like it's supposed to be, right? Okay, not sure. If someone else is having this issue, please let me know, because I think my code is like 100% correct. I don't see any issues here, right? $500 doesn't equal 200. 500 doesn't equal 400. Not sure why it's complaining. Yeah, actually not sure. Because I did it before, it was working, and I'm not sure why it's complaining. But we can if anyone has this issue, we can go back to it a little bit later, right? I hope I'm the only one experiencing this right now, because I think I think everything I wrote is like pretty much what we have in the solution, right? The only thing I had different was the name of the function, but I also corrected that. So not sure what it does not like. Okay. Anyway, let's move on to the next challenge, and we can come back if it will be necessary, right? Let's check the Deals API challenge, right? With all your hard work, most of the errors are fixed, and our application has been growing in popularity. As we grow, customers are asking for new capabilities. Recently, a customer asked if we could return a list of deals in XML format rather than JSON. Okay, understandable. In this challenge, you will add support for XML type of files. Okay. Challenge overview. In the directory python/deals open file deal API py. Okay. Let's do new. Let's go to deals. Copy path. Let's go to our deals. And what do we have here? README. Alright. Probably formatted response looks like this. Okay. Response types. Okay. Let's check our main py file. What is going on here? The file already contains existing code that is currently being deployed. Okay, so we are deploying this code, right? What do we have here? We just have URL, name, description, price, currency, okay, and we have the handler, of course, that inserts user into DynamoDB table, right? Okay. And as you can see, the function simply returns a static list of deals in JSON format. Okay, and our customers want us to use XML, right, instead of JSON. So now we have JSON and we have to use XML format. And yet again, we follow test-driven development, and the project already includes unit tests. Okay, let's open a new terminal, navigate to Python deals folder. Okay, we're right there. And we do what? PyTest, right? We always do PyTest. PyTest, you check. Okay, of course, right? And it's failing because we need XML type of code. Okay. Your job is to add XML support. If the user requests XML, the function should return XML. Otherwise, it should return JSON. When complete, a properly formatted response looks like this. And yeah, also you can just open the README. You can check the stuff right there as well if you don't want to look at the workshop itself, right? After you update the code, of course, we have to test it again to see our changes. Alrighty. Okay, let's think, right? From my point of view, I can just ask CodeWhisperer, just give it a command and do like something like this. Create a function to convert convert JSON to XML. Let's see what it will generate. Okay, perfect. Just what we need. Okay, it just wrote 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 lines in less than like what? That was like not even 10 seconds, right? Wow. Okay. What actually deal? Okay, return XML data. Everything seems fine. Right? Let's check. I have to change the handler, right? Because I added a new function. Let's see what is going on. We have the handler, we're printing the event, and we're trying what? We have the status code 200, right? Let's do something like this. Return status code. Let's do something like this. Accepts event. Okay, but I don't want this. Pretty close. Okay. Oh, actually, oh my god. Okay, sorry, my bad. If accepts application, not JSON, close. We want XML this time, right? We will, what are we gonna do? Let's not return, but rather we want to print, and we're gonna print JSON to XML. Yes, exactly, and then we return the status code, right? Wait, let's, oops, sorry. Oh my god, I keep pressing the enter key by accident. Content type, application, XML, body, JSON. Oh, it did forget the curly brace to end it right here, right? We can just end it like that. We have return status code. If it's JSON, we have to leave this part. Exception. Return status code 500 if everything is not working, so it's the server side error. Okay, let's try. Function key error body. Test function returns JSON key error body. Test function returns XML key error body. Okay. What you don't like? Let me check. Okay. Okay. Really strange. JSON to XML deals. Okay. Return status code, content type, application. Okay, I see what's going on. No, actually, not sure. This is correct, right? Dude, we don't want anything. You can just click escape and it will delete the recommendations, so that you don't have to, like, use the code it is asking you to generate. Return status code 200. Okay, headers, content type, application, XML, body, JSON to XML deals. Okay. What is the issue? Here, right? Okay. Let me think. Actually, of course we can check the solution as well. Let me open the solution here, right? What am I? Maybe I'm actually missing some part. I don't know. Let's check. Function to convert JSON. What do we have here? XML, description, price, currency, deal, currency, XML data. Oops, right here. Oh no, this is correct. Return XML data, right? So what did I miss? Okay, maybe this is why it's complaining. Could be. Let's check. No, it's still returning an error, right? define lambda handler. We have everything correct, except event setters, except if accepts application XML. Print JSON to XML deals. Oops. Oops, right here we have it. Is the indentation there? I don't think so. No way, right? Oops. Oh. Oh, actually, let me just... I think I'm suspecting it could be the indentation problem that I missed. Yeah, so of course I advise you to install some plugins for Python so you don't have to struggle like me with this stuff. Okay, let's run it again, right? Okay, one pass. Test function returns XML key error body. Key body error. Okay, what is going on? Did I miss indentation here as well? Let's check. Oops. Sorry, my bad. Okay, what could I have missed, right? Try. Oh, okay. Yes. Actually, no. Everything seems fine. Okay. Let me cheat again and what is it called? Let me just copy whatever is. Oh, oops. Actually, not sure why I'm getting that error. DL, currency, okay, price, description, name, URL. Oh, okay, I see there. Yeah. Okay, it will be fixed now. Right, this is what I had. Because I changed the XML from XML data into XML when I checked the solution, right? So I forgot to change these parts totally. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, that's an easy fix. This will work. And I had indentation error in my lambda handler. Okay, no issue. Okay, there we go. And as you can see, sometimes when you're like me, you will use CodeWhisperer, and you won't waste. You won't waste much time writing the code, but you will waste some time debugging the code. So overall, great to save more time. Let's move on, right? Perfect. We fixed everything. The issue right here with the XML data that I changed the name and the handler itself. Okay, let's move on to next. Oh, and yeah, of course you can check the solution, but I already cheated. But yeah, it's definitely not easy, right? You have to check a lot of stuff, and yeah, you have to memorize a lot of things as well. Not an issue. Let's go to next. We have the product API challenge, right? Let's complete on final challenge. In the prior exercise, you used PyTest to validate your code is working as expected. In this exercise, you will use CodeWhisperer to generate unit tests. This is my favorite part because I really like writing code, but I dislike writing unit tests. Let's see, challenge overview. In the directory products, open file, test product API. Okay. Of course, what we are gonna do is let's make our VS Code a little bit smaller. Let's open new. Well, and we're gonna do, what are we gonna do? Directory, we need products, right? Let's do copy path. So we're here. We have product API. and what's going on in our product API. And the file already contains a single test. Okay, very similar to the test you encountered in prior challenges. Oh yeah, this is, I'm looking at the wrong file, sorry. We have to check the test, right? This is our test, the only test we have. It's patch get products and test lambda handler returns a single record. Okay, as you can see, this test mocks the get products function and returns a single product. Okay, let's add additional test that returns multiple rows after you update the code. Run PyTest again to test your code. Okay, let's think. Add additional test that returns multiple rows. Okay. Okay, sorry, let me, oops. I got lost there. Test, okay, this is where we want to be, right? And what are we doing here? This is returning single record. Patch get products and test lambda handler returns a single record. Okay, and we want to return multiple rows, okay. We can just ask it to do the same. Let's say patch get products and test lambda handler multiple. Okay, I didn't even have to do anything. Okay, let's accept what it's offering us by clicking tab. Perfect. Define test lambda handler multiple self mock get products. Okay. Alright, let's see what it will generate. Okay, is this acceptable? Let's see. Mock get products, return value, okay. ID, name, description. Let's also see what we have here. Okay, it's a DynamoDB table, right? Okay. Okay, test, description, test, it's matching. We have ID name, test2, description, test2. Response product, API, lambda handler, none, okay. And we're doing the assert equal. We're returning status code 200. And yeah, I think this should work, right? It looks pretty good to me, actually. Let's do PyTest. Okay, wow, that was so fast. I'm shocked. It even helped us to generate the new command, and it generated entire code totally without any error. Perfect. Yeah, I think we completed our Python challenge, and we can move on to other challenges, right? And as you can see, there's different languages that you can check. There's Java, React, SQL, SageMaker, and there's other languages. You can check the documentation to see what CodeWhisperer supports. It supports 15 languages. So yeah, you can check the hint here, solution. You're correct. I forgot to. Oh, that's so sad. Thank you for pointing that out. Okay, what's the issue? One error during collection. Okay, syntax error. Okay, I have syntax error right here. Line 14, right? What's my syntax error? Thanks, Thomas. I totally missed what is it called? Saving the file part. Let's see. Yeah, let's check. Line 14. Line 14. Oh, why line 14? Why line 14? Oops. 1 second. Patch. Okay. Wait. What am I missing here? Oh, Okay, right. Like this, right? Let's check. Will it work? I think this has to work, right? Okay, there we go. This time I saved it, right? let's check again. Okay, I fixed it. I was missing just a parenthesis right here. I must have deleted it by accident when I was trying to write the comment. Okay. let's move on to our next challenge, right? Yeah. Let's see. Let's do CodeWhisperer for show. Let's do basics. To understand how to use CodeWhisperer, let's start with a few simple examples. First method is to allow CodeWhisperer to make recommendations as you type. Follow the steps below. Create a new file and save it in a folder you prefer with a name tarexample.sh. Let's create a new folder. Let's call it. Actually, I don't think. Okay, I don't know. Let's call it shell. I don't know. And let's add new file, right? And what did it told us to add? Tar example. Okay, tar example. .sh. Oops, I misspelled the name. Tar underscore example .sh. Okay, let's go. In this example, you are uncompressing a tar file. Okay, copy the code shown below. Okay, let's copy the code. And what is it telling us? If in this example, okay, if you place your cursor at the end of the second line and continue typing the command, enter me, okay. Well, maybe I have to. Oops. What does it not like? Oh, okay, there we go. That's weird. Enter V. Oh, oops. Okay, there we go. CodeWhisperer should recommend an option to complete the command. Complete the command. Maybe we have to option V? No. One second. CodeWhisperer should recommend an option to complete the command. Okay, if I stand here, second line and continue typing the command. Oh, okay, I see. Should recommend an option to complete the command. Okay, he tapped to accept the entry. A new suggestion should appear to enter the uncompressed file. Okay. Let's check the solution just in case. Yes, it's matching totally. We're on what is it called? Uncompressing a tar file, sorry. And okay, we wanted to, let's see if it will cd there as well. Okay, perfect. It generates that part as well. Create another file and save it in a folder you prefer with the name findexample.sh. Okay, let's create another file. New file, and what do we have? Find underscore example.sh, right? In this example, you will create a text file and use find to copy the files with .txt extension from the current directory to /tmp directory. Copy the code below. Okay, let's copy. Let's paste it right here. Now place your cursor at the end of the third line and continue typing the command. Enter A. Okay. In the third line. Okay, well, okay. Oh my god. Yeah, wow. This matches the solution, right? Like totally. Mm, finding file with the extension txt, and it is copying the files to current directory, right? Okay. Let's see next. The way to interact with CodeWhisperer is to use comments. Commenting our code is part of our daily work life for many developers. Follow the steps below. Create a new file and save it in a folder you prefer with name print example. Okay, let's do that real quick. Print example dot sh, right? In this example, you will add a comment to describe a shell command you're about to create. Okay. If you place your cursor at the end of the second line and hit enter, and hit enter to add the new line. Okay, sorry, my bad. CodeWhisperer would recommend a command to. Okay, let's accept this. Perfect. To print the number of files. Okay, let's check that. Oops. Print the number of files in the current directory. Oops, I forgot the. Okay. Okay, let's actually. You think we can test that? CD, we're in shell, right? Oh, we are already there. Yes, we are already there. Let's actually check if it will work. Yeah, true. We have 3 files. It's working perfect. The last method involves prompting the CodeWhisperer to provide a suggestion. Yeah, we also saw this in the Python example. And yeah, CodeWhisperer may sometimes lack sufficient confidence to offer a recommendation because our context is not good enough, right? And of course, we can ask it to provide suggestions by hitting Option plus C. Okay, let's create an empty file, empty example.sh, right? Create new file. Let's call it empty example.sh. As the file is empty, CodeWhisperer cannot predict what you're trying to do. Yeah, true. Okay. Okay. It will of course recommend us to start with the following line, right? Yeah, and this is also what I mentioned, that what I'm typing on the screen, it might differ from what you will get when you type these prompts, right? And it's important to remember this. If CodeWhisperer provides no suggestion, we jump to the next line during this workshop. Please feel free to compile it to provide a suggestion, right? Okay, we can also test that by Option C. Okay, see, I provided no comments on it, can just go on generating stuff. Okay, perfect. Let's go to our next. What are we gonna be doing here? Having gained some experience in creating shell scripts with Amazon CodeWhisperer, it's time to put our skills to test, right? Okay, perfect. It is specifically designed to enhance your productivity, of course. And let's check our challenge. Create a file named webserver.sh. Okay, new file. Webserver.sh. Okay, I did not misspell that. What it'll be doing? It will handle the installation of all necessary components for our web server. Additionally, you can include a hello world page within the script, which displays the instance ID. Finally start the web server. Okay, first of all, let's do this. Right? Okay, perfect. I ask you to generate the first one it has to start with. Okay. updating Yum repository and installing HTTPD and PHP. Okay, installing, okay, first we do update Yum. Okay. And now it wants us to install what? Did it tell us to install HTTPD? What was that? Installing. Okay, let's do that. Let us get to install HTTPD. So I guess what it has to do is, since we're using Yum, it has to tell us Yum install HTTPD. With some flag. I think the flag will be something similar to that. Let's check. Okay, perfect. What's next? Oh, and we have to install PHP, right? Let's. I mean, from my memory, it also has to install PHP MySQL. Let's ask it to install PHP. Okay, perfect. Wow, that's fast. So I guess sometimes when you don't really have a lot of time to read and go through documentation, you can use CodeWhisperer to generate like really easy commands, right? We need to add instructions. Oh, okay. Let's check the solution. Okay, perfect. Complete the file. We need to add instructions for creating the hello world.php file, but why go through the hassle of creating it manually? Okay, I like this. It's really, really handy. We can accomplish this by including specific instructions within our file. Let's create a comment that prompts CodeWhisperer to generate the hello world.php file for us. Okay, let's do something like this. Create a hello world whoa, okay. Generate file for us. Okay, let's check the solution. Okay. Let's try to ask it again, right? Okay. It's only giving us just one suggestion. Okay, not a problem. Let's copy this just in case, right? I'm sure the other command will also work. End of line. Whoops. Okay. What does it say now? Let's commence the web server. We'll begin by commenting on the task and initiating the command, allowing CodeWhisperer to provide the necessary completion. We need to enable HTTPD and display the service status. Okay, systemctl. Start web server. Okay, whoa. Start web server. CodeWhisperer will complete the solution. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure this is the correct command, right? Oh, oops, but I missed, except start, start, let's see. Did it ask us to enable? Oh, okay, we need to enable, okay, alright, I missed that part. Wait a second. What is going on? Why is this I missed some part. Okay, wait, let me quickly copy this. Okay. Okay, we have to enable. I'm not sure if it will. Okay, it's not enable HTTPD. Let's just get like that. No. Enable web server, right? Okay, perfect. It's exactly what we want. And we also want to, what's called, to display the status, right? So we can ask system.ctl status. Oops. I don't know how to ask it. Let's try. Yes. Check server status. Something like this should work. Okay, perfect. And what else do we have to do? Display the server status. Oh, okay, it's also checking the version and checking the logs, right? Okay, we can ask him to do that as well. Check versioning of, okay, check versioning of HTTPD. Okay, perfect. And check logs. Of web server. Okay, let's ask. Oh, oops, it was right there, right? Okay, there we go. Perfect, perfect. Wow, that was really fast. Yeah, great job. You have successfully created a shell script that handles the installation, creation of a sample page, and starting enabling a web server. Right, if you have an available test EC2 instance, it is recommended to give it a try and run the script. Yeah, it will be great if you could test it out, right? Let's go to our next challenge with Shell. Manage resources using AWS CLI, right? Wow. It empowers, CodeWhisperer empowers you to generate scripts utilizing the AWS CLI to perform various actions within your AWS account. Whether you're looking to command or trying to generate a command from scratch, of course, CodeWhisperer has got you covered, as we have seen in the previous examples, right? AWS CLI enables you to interact, of course, with AWS console and the different services using commands and command line shell. And you can control multiple AWS services from the command line. Okay. New features and services provide full AWS management console functionality through the API and CLI at launch or within 180 days of launch. Wow, that's crazy. Let's sync our mythical misfits with S3 bucket. Start checking the current folder, and so we can start asking for CodeWhisperer to generate S3 command. Okay. Okay, let's add a new file, right? I don't know what to call it. Okay. Let's call it something like this. Let's ask it to generate. Oops, I clicked the wrong button. Let's ask it. Okay, there we go. I asked him to generate the beginning. Let's tab. Check the current folder path. Current folder path, or the working directory, right? And it should print working directory. Okay, let's just git check write command for the current working directory. Okay, let's option C. Okay, I don't know. Print working directory. Let's ask it like this, right? Okay, now it worked. Perfect. And next, access the folder mythical misfits inside /etc directory. Okay. Access the folder mythical misfits inside /etc working directory. Let's see what it will generate. Change directory. Okay, let's just get like this. Okay, perfect. So see, sometimes you will have to change what to actually ask, and it will for sure work, right? Let's see. Oops. I don't want to spoil other things we have to do. Yeah, okay, it did change directory, and yeah, what do we have to do? We have to sync our folder to S3 bucket. Okay, we're not gonna look at what's going on there, right? Let's sync folder to S3 bucket mythical misfits. Let's ask it to generate. Okay, perfect. AWS S3 sync. Okay. And now what do we have to do? We have to remove the files, right? Sync remove files from. Okay, it even completes my comments. Sync. We should do something like this, right? Because we want to remove them. Sync, and we have to put the dot right here. Okay. I'm just comparing that everything is correct and working the way it should. Okay, perfect. We created our set of scripts for interacting with S3 bucket. Let's go to next challenge, right? And this is our last challenge. You have reached the last part of shell script module in the Amazon CodeWhisperer workshop. Now we're going to interact with functions. Okay. I'm really bad with functions, so hopefully there is CodeWhisperer to help me out, right? We'll create a function to check if a file exists. If this file does not exist, we'll print and create the file. We will let CodeWhisperer generate the ifs and functions. Okay, let's create a new file. I don't know, let's call it functions, right? Oops. First of all, let's ask it to generate. Okay. The first line, perfect. Create a function to check if a file exists. Okay, let's see. Create a function to check if a file exists. If not, create this file. Okay. okay. Okay, it's still going. Okay, we'll check. Okay, it's echoing. File echo will like print out in our terminal what is going on. File exists. It will return 0. File does not exist. It will return 1. Let's check. Oh yeah, but I did not tell it like what file. Check if a file, let's say test. Oh yeah, it's also test.txt here, right? Test.txt exists. If not, create this file. Okay, let's see if it will regenerate. Oops. Wait, what? Tab. Oops. Yeah, okay, see? Now it's doing touch. Echo file created. Okay, perfect. Okay, and okay, we don't really need this, right? And oops, like something like this, right? If okay, we have test.txt. If it already exists, it will just what is called print in our console that file exists. If not, it will echo it does not exist, and it will touch or basically create a new file with touch with the name test.txt, and it will print out again file created, and it will end everything there, right? Oh, and let's also, yeah, I guess we can call the function check file. Check file. I don't know why I did not. Yeah, I guess since actually I'm not sure why it's refusing to. Let's try again. Check file. Okay, there we go. Okay, now it works this time, right? Let's assume if the test.txt file does not exist, your website isn't running. Okay, that's really bad, right? When it is running successfully, your deployment pipeline right healthy on the test.txt. How do you check the file content? We send an SOS to CodeWhisperer. Okay, we might commit our function to check if the file contains the healthy string. Remember that you will only check if the file contains the string if the file exists, okay? Okay, No, we don't want that. Check if the file contains the string healthy. Okay, maybe we have to specify it. Echo string found. Okay, perfect. String not found. Although, yeah, we should, I think this is not needed because it says here that it should only contain the healthy if our deployment pipeline is running well, right? So it should not be echoing this. Let's check the solution. Oops, yeah, I had to put this everything on top. That's not an issue. Let's keep it here, but we can of course add it on top, right? Echo file exists. Check if test txt contains the string healthy. Okay. No. Can we put something like this? I wonder if it would work. No. I don't want it to be a function, right? I just want it to be one-liner. Check if test.txt contains the string healthy. Let's see what echo file. Okay. Oops. Oh, okay, there we go. Now it worked. Right. Then what do we do then? If it exists, we want to process. Okay, there we go. Right. But we have okay, yeah. Oops, like this. So it will echo file contains healthy. If it does not, file does not exist. We create the test.txt and we just echo file created, and we do not put anything inside, right? Because we don't know if our deployments are working well or not. And yeah, this is the solution to our final shell challenge, right? And as you can see, you can explore different other, for example, SQL, or you can check out React, or you can check out Java in this workshop. And if not, you can also check the documentation for other languages available out there, right? Anyway, yeah, we can check the summary. We have learned how to use the AI companion, how it can help us to generate comments, commands, how it can help us generate lines of code, and how it can overall help us to increase our productivity through use of AI, right? And connecting to CodeWhisperer is also really easy, and it really helps you to save a lot of time. And of course, if you will have feedback, and if you will try other languages as well, you can leave out your feedback, and also leave feedback for us if there's any specific workshop you would like to see. I'm sure we'll be happy to organize that as well, right? And yeah, this concludes our workshop today. My name is Irene. I was really happy to be here and guide you through this workshop and show you what CodeWhisperer can do. And we explored the code in Python shell, and of course we did some debugging in Python, and thank you for those people in the chat that kept pointing out my mistakes, right? So yeah, if you have any questions, please leave them in the chat, and see you later. Thank you for joining in, and have a good rest of the Saturday. Goodbye.